Hello, I'm John Kiner, the 2014 President of the Greater Albuquerque Association of Realtors, otherwise known as GAAR. This year, the National Association of Realtors has passed new core standards for every local association to adopt. These new core standards are designed to make sure that you, the local realtor, is receiving the very best in every area the association touches. And this year, even before these new core standards went into effect, GAAR took a number of actions to ensure that every member is connected to GAAR in the most meaningful of ways. Let's take a look at some of this year's highlights. This year will forever be known as the year that GAAR invoked serious efforts to reach out to its new members. The association began these efforts by implementing a new member outreach program. The program, which includes 20 touch points to each new member throughout the year, starts with a personalized new member appointment. At that appointment, the member is introduced to their concierge, who will be their point of contact at GAAR for the remainder of their first year. They are also given a high-quality new member binder and GAAR yearly passport. The GAAR Year-at-a-Glance Passport is an overview of the professional development and community events GAAR puts on throughout the year. And 2014 was a jam-packed year with great educational offerings. It all started at our last annual meeting with an economic update from Lawrence Yoon, NAR's chief economist. In March, GAAR brought in G. William James, who showed attendees the ins and outs of Google during his Google Universe Bootcamp. In May, nationally renowned body language expert Patty Wood visited GAAR to share an all-day seminar on using body language to help sell yourself. What drives today's consumers? Travis Saxton came to GAAR in September and shared exactly that. And our last national speaker, Stacy Harmon, showed everyone how to make the most of Evernote at our annual Tech Camp. Hundreds of GAAR members attended a variety of member forums and Q&As that featured local experts. The Southwest MLS, led by 2014 President Gene Duran, worked to follow up on 2013's successful MLS conversion. An MLS survey was sent out early in the year to see how the transition was going, and based on that survey, training offerings were increased for the Flex MLS system. To celebrate 1 year with the new Flex MLS system, Southwest MLS held an appreciation cookout for its members. 2014 saw the reestablishment of the GAAR Leadership Development Program. During the summer, GAAR invited alumni from previous leadership development programs to share their thoughts on the program. Armed with that information, GAAR put on a highly successful leadership development program with 29 members going through this year. The Road to Leadership, as the program was dubbed, consisted of 5 modules. The modules focused on personal development via the 7 habits of highly effective people, information about the leadership structure of the Realtor organization, team building, and giving back to the community. The Leadership Development Program graduation will occur at this year's annual meeting. One of the most satisfying and entertaining events of the year is the annual Awards Gala, an event that recognizes and honors members for their outstanding contributions to the profession and to the industry. The recipients of the 2013 awards, which were presented in March, were Realtor of the Year, Mark Gugino; C.O. Nelson Award, Marianne Bassett; Sales Manager of the Year, Jolynn Torres; Salesperson of the Year, Pat Finnegan; and Rookies of the Year were Ashley Schaefer and Joseph Chacon. Thanks to Realtor, vendor, and affiliate sponsors, the event was also a huge success for the Realtor Fund, with over $19,000 raised. Our association continues its commitment to help improve the communities in which we work and the lives of the citizens who live in these communities. For the first time ever, the annual meeting included the GAAR Grant Giveaway. Blank checks were placed at every table, and those in attendance got to decide which charities those checks were going to be written out to. 3 charities, including A New Day Youth and Family Services, El Ranchito de los Niños, and Manzano Mountain Early Learning Center, were all given sizable donations from the event that totaled $13,000. Our longest and most continuous presence has been for the annual Run for the Zoo event. On the day of the run, hundreds of GAAR volunteers work at jobs that ensure the safety of all the runners. We're proud to acknowledge that the association has been involved with the zoo's largest fundraiser since its inception. With the summer came the annual GAAR Charity Golf Tournament. It's hard to believe that we completed our 5th tournament this year, but we did, and we were able to contribute over $28,000 to a charity that's near to all of our hearts, APS's Title I. The GAAR Charity Bowl-a-thon also returned this year for the second year. There was plenty of fun to be had as GAAR members bowled and raised money for the Realtor Fund at Skidmore's Holiday Bowl. This year, GAAR launched Down Payment Resource, a program designed to help the public find down payment assistance programs. abqdownpayment.com, a site designed to explain the programs and demonstrate how to use it, was debuted earlier this year. Media campaigns including bus, print, and radio ads were launched throughout the year to promote the program. We've covered some of the highlights of this year, but as always, not all of our efforts and accomplishments can be neatly represented in a brief video. I wish to thank all of you who served this year on both the GAAR and the Southwest MLS boards, as well as the many volunteers who contributed their time and talents to a wide variety of committees, task forces, and impactful initiatives. The role of the local association is important, but now more than ever, the core standards of local associations across the country have been raised, and this year GAAR hit a home run in delivering even higher standards. I'm John Kiner, and it has been my sincere privilege to serve you. Thank you so much.